Good morning, Cameron Chargers. My name is Alex.
My name is Johnny. Let's stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Ready? Begin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
On Tuesday, we will have an activity where we all learn about school bus safety. We will get onto a school bus, listen to the driver, give us some information, and practice safely getting off the bus in case we are on one and there is an emergency. Be sure to take this activity seriously and do your best to show kids behaviors to learn about school bus safety.
This month, Theo class will be working on designing and creating a Cameron Kids superhero to be hung up in the cafeteria. Show what he or she is wearing and do your best to show his or her characteristics to show why they are a superhero. We can't wait to see what your class comes up with.
Next, let's go to Chloe for this week's weather report.
The temperature this week will be a little colder. This week it will be in the 90s. Most of the week it is colder in the morning, and when it's morning during the day, if you bring a jacket, don't forget to take it off before you go to play so you don't overheat and get sick. Back to you, Johnny.
Thanks, Chloe. We're glad it's cooling off a bit in this week. Next, here's Isaiah with this week's lunch menu.
Yum, 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 yum.
For lunch this week, we will have lasagna on Monday, beef walking tacos on Tuesday, corn dogs on Wednesday, country bowls on Thursday, and pizza on Friday. Sounds like a good menu this week. Back to you, Alex. Thank you, Isaiah. Sounds like we'll have some delicious lunch this week. Now let's go to Marjolette for this week's birthdays.
Happy birthday!
This week's birthdays are Travis Sam, Chloe Scurf, Alyssa Avila, Kaviana Scott, Ophelia Castanot, Rosalind Reynoso, Elaine Worry, Jaden Worry, Kalani Sanford, and Aaliyah Seamus. Have a great birthday week. Back to you, Johnny.
Thank you, Marjola. Happy birthday, everybody. Each week, some of us are going to meet with Miss White to learn about some important skills to help us get along better and show more kids' behavior toward each other. Here's Jaden and Arabelle to tell us about the topic for this week.
We learned about boundary circles. This week there are 4 boundary circles. The first circle is your circle. This yourself and your family members. You are close to
this this people you trust the most in your life that help you the most. You know you can turn to them to support with anything you going on. The next circle is the inner circle. This circle has your friends in it. There are the people we like and to spend time with that we know will support. Have problems, they are the ones we are with most often outside of our family. We trust them to keep us safe and know that they are on our side.
The next circle is the middle circle. This one has people that we interact with each day, but we are not as close with people like ours teacher, Miss Wright, and Mr. Leslie. People that we know will keep us safe and that we can trust to help us problem solve. They are not people we spend time with, but they are still in our life. Often the fourth circle is the outer circle. This one has people that are strangers to us. We do not trust those people because we don't know them.
It's important to know about boundary circles is so that we can respect boundaries of other people. If we are not in each other's circles, it's okay. Knowing about our own boundaries helps to keep us safe because we know who we can share information with or who we can trust to help us keep us safe.
Start thinking about your boundary circle and how you can use them to be Cameron kids. Back to you, Alex and Johnny. Thank you, Arabelle and Jaden. We should all work on keeping those boundaries to get along better with our peers. Our kids' behaviors focus for this week is on kindness. When we're outside, a lot of us are doing very well with showing kids' behaviors outside, but there is always room for improvement.
Remember when we are outside playing with should play fairly. We should not be making up rules as we go and everybody is allowed to play the games. We should show kindness by including everyone in our games.
Another way we can show kindness outside is by keeping our hands to ourselves. We've talked about this a lot this year, but some of us are still having trouble remembering to do this. We should not be touching each other's heads and calling it head tapping. We should not be using our hands or bodies to solve our problems. We should only be touching each other's for high fives or fist bumps.
To show kindness, we should always be using words that build each other up. We can give compliments and use positive words when talking to each other. We should not be talking about each other in a negative way to each other or to our friends. We also should not be talking about each other's family members. If it's something that you would get upset hearing about yourself or your family, you should not be saying it about someone else. Use kind words as often as possible.
In the hallways, show kindness by going straight to our destinations. Don't stop along the way to get into other people's backpacks or get distracted with our friends. Stay on our path to get to where we're going again. Do not go into other people's belongings if it's not yours. Do not touch it. Show kindness by only touching items that belong to you.
Shout out to 4th grade for being the Cameron Kids superheroes in the cafeteria last week. Shout out to 3rd grade for having the most improved kids' behaviors on the playground last week. A special shout out to Miss Lewis's class for showing the most support to the custodians by cleaning up after themselves at the end of each day. Great job to all of you on showing so much kindness, integrity, determination, and support around campus.
Our school-wide attendance rate went up again to about 92 last week. Shout out to 2nd grade for having the most students at school on time each day. Work hard to be at school every day and be determined to learn as much as you can this week.
Keep working hard to show kids behaviors to learn a breakthrough cards. In August, we earned 545 breakthrough cards. Let's see how many more we can get this month. Remember to walk them up to get your reward at 2:30 and walk all the way back to class.
Finally, let's go to Sahiv and Israel for our jokes of the week. Where do cows go on Friday nights? The movies. What do you get when you cross a snail with a porcupine? A swallow poke.
Say it with us. Cameron Kids lead through kindness, integrity,